Are you experiencing tightness, stiffness, or pain in your hips? It may be due to tight hip flexor muscles. These muscles are responsible for flexing and stabilizing the hips, but when they become tight and overworked, they can cause discomfort and even affect your posture and movement. The good news is that you can alleviate this discomfort and improve your hip mobility with simple hip flexor release exercises. These exercises target the tight muscles and help to release tension, allowing your hips to move freely and without pain. One of the most effective hip flexor release exercises is the kneeling hip flexor stretch. To do this stretch, start by kneeling on the ground with one foot in front of you. Keep your back straight and engage your core. Slowly shift your weight forward, pressing your hips towards the ground. You should feel a stretch in the front of your hip. Hold this position for 30 seconds and then switch legs. Another beneficial exercise is the hip flexor foam rolling. This method uses a foam roller to massage and release tension in your hip flexors. Simply place the foam roller under your hip and gently roll back and forth, targeting the tight areas. You can also add in some side-to-side movements to target different angles of the hip flexors. In addition to these exercises, incorporating some dynamic stretching into your routine can also help to release your hip flexors. Leg swings and lunges are great examples of dynamic stretches that can improve your range of motion and loosen up the hip muscles. It's important to note that it may take some time and consistency to see significant results. The hip flexor muscles can become very tight and may require consistent stretching and release techniques to fully loosen up. But why are hip flexors so important? In addition to aiding in hip movement, tight hip flexors can also affect your lower back, posture, and even your digestion. When these muscles are tight, it can pull on the lower back, causing discomfort and pain. It can also affect your posture by pulling the hips forward and causing a rounded back. And because the hip flexors are connected to the pelvis and digestive organs, tightness in this area can also affect digestion and cause discomfort, especially after sitting for long periods. By incorporating hip flexor release exercises into your routine, you can improve your hip mobility, reduce pain and discomfort, and even improve digestion and posture. And for those who are physically active, having loose hip flexors can improve performance and reduce the risk of injury. If you're ready to say goodbye to tight hip flexors, be sure to click the link in the description to access a comprehensive program specifically designed to release the hip flexors. This program includes step-by-step instructions and videos for effective stretches and exercises to target and release those tight muscles. In addition to the exercises mentioned above, this program also includes helpful tips to prevent tight hip flexors in the future. By using this program consistently, you can improve your overall hip health and see significant improvements in your mobility and comfort. Don't let tight hip flexors hold you back from living your best life. Take the first step towards a pain-free and flexible body by incorporating these hip flexor release exercises into your routine. Click the link in the description and unlock your hip flexors now. For more information, click the link in description.